This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for July 21, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, NEPA criticized, urged to name company responsible for latest Rio Cobra fish kill. The National Environment and the Planning Agency is being heavily criticized for what fishers and other stakeholders in St. Catherine says is a failure to effectively monitor the Rio Cobra and bring sanctions against those who pollute the river. Fishers reported Tuesday that they have been seeing dead fish in a section of the Rio Cobra in Gregory Park, St. Catherine. NEPA confirmed that trade effluent from a company along the industrial belt in Whitemarl, St. Catherine resulted in a minor fish kill in the Rio Cobra. On Thursday, the news received reports from stakeholders of more dead fish in another section of the Rio Cobra, this time near Jam World Entertainment Center. Glassford Mitchell, president of the Hunter Bay Fisherfolk Benevolent Society, said more needs to be done to safeguard the environment and the livelihood of the fishers.
We're not seeing enough happen environmentally from the government and private aspect of it. People supposed to protect the environment, and what we are seeing is people try to pollute the environment and poison it. And if you poison the environment, you're poisoning your population. If you're poisoning your population, you're poisoning your country. The regulatory bodies are not doing enough. It's like the environmentalists playing a blind eye from the government aspect of it again. NEPA should fall in and do some work as the regulatory body and shut down some people who are not adhering to the laws of the environment.
The National Environment and the Planning Agency has also been urged to name the company that has been cited for the latest fish kill. The news has also been informed that NEPA served enforcement orders on the company responsible for the release of pollutants into the Rio Cobra. But the Environmental Agency has declined to publicly name the entity. Kestanard Gordon, Vice Chairman of the St. Catherine Parish Development Committee, said the decision by NEPA is curious and has implications for the well-being of the fishers affected by the latest fish kill.
Embedded in its form of pollution is a remedy for compensation, because clearly it is a breach of their constitutional rights, and also it deprives them of their economic activity. What NEPA is saying is that this, by refusing to identify this entity, we now have a phantom entity that has been polluting the Rio Cobra, killing off the fishes. And the fishers are unable now to submit claims for compensation or to take legal action against this entity. We are demanding that NEPA discloses the entity. We are also demanding that NEPA take a decisive action to ensure that all the entities who are operating within the Whitemarl commercial district, that all of them make provision to provide themselves with an excellent holding fund so that they can stop contaminating the river.
28-year-old man charged following shooting incident in Clarendon. A 28-year-old man has been charged after he reportedly pulled his firearm and shot at another man during a dispute in Spalding Hill, Clarendon in March. Rolando Drapal of a Manchester address was charged with shooting with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. Reports are that on March 29 at about 10:30 a.m., the complainant and the Drapal had a dispute on the Spalding Main Road when he pulled a firearm and fired a shot at the complainant, who managed to escape. A report was made to the police and an investigation was launched. On Thursday, June 15, Drapal was apprehended by lawmen on Glencoe Main Road in Manchester with a homemade firearm and a 112-gauge round. He was arrested and subsequently charged with the offenses after an identification parade. Work underway to address sewage issues in downtown Kingston. Work has started to replace the collapsed sections of the sewer mains in downtown Kingston. A section of the aged 250mm diameter asbestos cement sewers in the area collapsed, resulting in frequent sewer blockages and overflowing sewage from several manholes in the area. Vacuum trucks were dispatched to the affected areas Thursday evening to pull from the lines and reduce the flow into the market space. Minister with responsibility for water, Matthew Samuda, said the government is making the necessary investments to deal with all attendant issues.
There are two other major issues. One is distribution and one is mechanical. The mechanical issue, which has been at Darling Street for some time, I'm happy to report that this week the new pumps, which are desperately needed for that facility to lift the sewage out of downtown, are actually now at Kingston Wharves and are being cleared before the end of the weekend. We expect those to be installed and completed within a week. But the distribution lines, some of them are clay, some of them are board, some of them are 100 years old. We have mobilized emergency works, which have now started. We will be doing 410 meters of West Street and 220 meters going straight into Matthews Lane, which will clear the major blocked area, which is what is backing up in the transport area and in the market.
Child allegedly beaten with a belt buckle. A 7-year-old was allegedly beaten with a belt buckle by her uncle because she could not recite her multiplication table, the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court heard on Thursday. The shocking allegations state further that the uncle ordered her to kneel on the ground for a long period of time. It was shared in court that sometime earlier this year, the complainant stayed home from school as she could not find any underwear or shorts to wear. While at home with the uncle, he asked the child to recite her 4 times a table, but she could not. It is alleged that the uncle used his hand to hit the child to the right side of her face, which caused the swelling and bruising, and resulted in her falling. He then allegedly went for a belt and used the buckle to hit her in the face, shoulders, and the back, causing swelling and bruising. Shortly after, he told the child to kneel outside for an extended period, causing pain in her back. The uncle was remanded in custody following his first court appearance before Parish Judge Leighton Morris. The matter was adjourned prematurely until September 7 to facilitate the man settling legal representation. Lack of compensation money angers judge. A senior citizen who is yet to make restitution after multiple mentioned dates as he keeps showing up empty-handed was on Thursday harshly scolded by a parish judge who deemed his behavior unacceptable. "You are undermining the processes of the court. It costs so much for one person to leave their home, and the complainant is constantly coming here and leaving with nothing," Parish Judge Leighton Morris chided Carlton Cameron, who is before the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court for unlawful wounding. He agreed that he would begin payment of $50,000 on May 12, but has appeared in court on 3 previous occasions with no money. What aggravated the situation further was that when Cameron appeared in court on Thursday, he attempted to pay $2,000 to the complainant. "Give him back the money. Do not give that to the complainant," the judge instructed the court police. "This is outrageous and unreasonable. The court tries to be reasonable, but when people try to go around it, it really doesn't look good. You need to make a robust effort and bring the money to court," the jurist said. The matter was adjourned until September 19, when Cameron is to bring no less than $25,000 for payment. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.